just set that prop. Jeremy? What's the news, honey? Oh, you're kidding. Well, that's excellent. You're following it with the police? Well, isn't that dangerous? I guess that makes sense. You're so brave. Okay, well, you know we only have 90 minutes.
I just need to see how far towards the audience I can go.
Downstage. Downstage. Upstage. Downstage.
Right, downstage is up there, and upstage is down there. Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous.
Understood. Sorry, again?
Downstage, upstage, downstage.
I'm on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
So far, we have 2 reservations, my mom and my dad, and they won't be sitting anywhere near each other. And even Dr. Luna has confirmed. But you know, he's got to be here, right? Whoa, back, who back? Whoa, back, who back? Red leather, yellow leather, red leather. Lenny, will you lay linoleum? Lenny, will you lay linoleum? Lenny, will you lay linoleum? By the door.
No, I don't quite understand. Well, you know what time it is? Okay, well, call me back in 10, or less if you have any news at all.
Buttagutta. Go ahead, give me another tongue twister.
Avenex intramuscular.
Ava what?
The 6 sheep's chic is sick.
The 6 sheep is sick. Nope, not gonna happen. Ma. Right there. That chair right there.
What's right there?
Not what, whom.
Who?
Robert Lepage.
Robert Lepage, the most influential Canadian theatrical artist, is coming here to the show.
Yes, not really. My dissertation prof, Dr. Helmut de Luna, is going to be seated right there, and he loves Robert Lepage. And that's why I'm doing my non-traditional English 201 dissertation final in the style of Robert Lepage. And Paula, thank you for getting me a real theater. That alone is going to blow Professor de Luna's mind. Oh, I can't go down on one knee. I can go down a lot of different ways, but not down on one knee. Not that I ever want to go down on you. I mean, Paula, I'm not an expert on the backstage works of the theater, but aren't the screens supposed to be up here by now?
Jeremy's having difficulty unloading.
Should we go and help
Well,
him?
he parked and started unloading, but then parking authority was going to ticket him, so he had to move the van temporarily.
Yeah, how long is he? But there's a lot of stuff in that van.
I'm going to set lights. Just want you to walk through. We've got most of the props and can make do with stuff around here until Jeremy.
Great, Hannah the Dyke is coming.
Watch your language.
No, I'm not trying to be offensive. That's what she calls herself. See, her Facebook page, Hannah the Dyke, a quarter ton of fun. She's a classmate. Her non-dissertation final was to create a plaster mold of herself and write dirty poetry all over her private parts. And if she catches you reading the dirty poem that she etched into her doppelganger labia, and especially if you're a white straight male, she makes a whole big thing out of it. What are you looking at? I was just trying to read her poem, but all I could make out was, lick this bitch. And her friends kept arguing whether or not there was a comma after this, whether it was lick this, comma, bitch, or lick this, bitch. I mean, the fold did kind of look like a comma. She is spread-eagled across the
Do you want to
fold.
talk about her dissertation or work on yours? I'm going to set lights. I want you to do a walkthrough and I'll mark your spots. Simple, okay?
Paula, listen, this is my final second-year university project. Dr. DeLuna wanted something creative, and my classmates are doing crazy things like writing books to be read and burned page by page. I told him that I was going to do a play about about a major incident in my life in the style of Robert Lepage. Paula, you've been a great help. Have I told you that before?
Here. Use this as your bike and your handlebars until... Let's go cue to cue. Here is my prompt book. You enter upstage left.
Right.
Victor? Victor, where are you?
Oh, I'm waiting for the, you can't keep letting it get you down. You can't keep dragging that dead weight around. I'm waiting for that cue.
Right. Sorry. Music's on the MacBook.
Yes, so are all the projections and the videos and everything else we need.
It's all in the van.
MacBooks in the van?
Along with the projectors.
You want me to play the song? I know it on ukulele.
Great idea.
Oh, can you give me some light?
No problem.
How long before do you think we can get all the stuff?
Play me something.
Okay. MacBooks in the van?
Along with the projectors.
Well, when do you think we can...
As soon as we can use the loading dock.
But the loading dock...
Play.
What?
Sound 1. Pre-show music. Pre-show go. Pre-show music, Victor. Go.
Yeah, right. You can't keep letting it get you down, and you can't keep dragging that dead weight around. If there ain't all that much to lug around, better run like hell till you hit the ground.
Right. So whatever you can think of, and we'll call that 10 minutes. And then I call starters places, curtain up in 5.
Me?
Yes, like we rehearsed.
Like we rehearsed. Right. I don't get it.
Right. Victor, we're going to run through the show as if it were a real run-through with all the costumes and props and everything else you put in the show.
But none of it is here.
I know, but I'm going to set light levels and do whatever else I can so that when Jeremy finally gets here with the friggin' band, we can be ready. Just in case we don't have time for a full run-through.
Hi, Mom. No, we're good. No, I'm fine. Good. Cookies? Well, okay. You don't have to. No, don't bother. Okay, fine, bring them. But, Mom, I have to go. Love you too.
LX2, house lights out. Sound 2, pre-show. Stage to black. Standby sound 3.
We need the motorcycle sound. What is that? That's not good. No. That's not a Honda. That's not even close to a Honda. It's more of a big sound. It goes brum, 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 brum.
Get off the stage. That's your cue?
I am at work. I'm a busboy at the Nona's, a family restaurant run by the son of the old lady who died years ago, but not before she passed away her tomato sauce recipe. If Paula, how's this supposed to work? I need the white apron here, and there's supposed to be projections of the people I'm talking about right here. That's black.
You noticed! It's just for rehearsal.
2 Italian women about this height come in and make the sauce, and an old guy with a face like he's just sucked a lemon and speech filled with profanities in at least 2 different languages comes in and makes all the dough for the breads and pizzas. And then he goes home for a nap. At least that's what he tells Tony he's doing. What he's really doing is taking a walk to the gentleman's club a couple blocks over, and then he comes back with glitter in his hair and his mustache. Sweet old guy. He only uses about 5 words, and 2 of those are in English. No, and the fuck off! Sweet old guy. One time I brought back a sausage special the customer complained about and said it wasn't good enough. He said, "You bring another one of those back, I'll cut your dick off and sew it instead." Sweet old guy. I wonder how he's doing. This place still has busboys, and that's what I am and have been for nearly a year and a half, having struggled through my first year of university. Even if everybody warns you what a difference university is, no one's really ready for it. Add to that a family member still losing battle with cancer that terminated just as I walked in to write my final exams, and I find myself on the probationary list. But Tony has offered me work all summer if I want it, and I want it. Oh, Marky's coming. $9.50 an hour. 2 classmates are coming. They both found somebody to cover their barista schedules. Aiden poured gin all over his parodies of alcoholic authors and set the pages on fire. It wasn't quite effective though because most of the pages didn't burn.
From my first real full-time job.
My first real full-time job, and you know, at first, I can't believe I'm getting a paycheck with my name on it. Heck, I'm getting paid for time I would have spent on the couch. And I'm good at my job. No tips, 20 hours a week. That's like $150 a week. Go from a $20 a month allowance to $150 a week. That's like 6 bills a month. Wow. So I had the job, I had the girlfriend, and now all I needed was the wheels. And that's when my dad came through with a 1973 Piaggio moped. It wasn't quite the 64 Mustang, but yes, I'll take it. Paula, which screen is the Vespa supposed to be on?
Upstage right.
Right. I can see it now. There's the basic, I mean really basic moped. See the pedals? That's what makes it a moped. You got your brake on the left and your gas on the right. Kind of like a lawnmower on a cheap frame. You back the back wheel up until it's off the ground, and then you straddle the bike and you start pedaling like hell. Builds up some energy. You wait till you hear that motor click in, you start pushing back and forth, and hopefully you're off. Shouldn't Jeremy be unloading by now?
Any minute now, a 1973 Piaggio.
A 1973 Piaggio. The headlight was bent, the wiring was all over the place, the chain was off the gear. It didn't quite start at first, but I got it going. And once I did, my brother and I zoomed it up our alley like we were in a motocross race. A slow-mo motocross race at 15 kilometers an hour. But in my mind, I was a high-tech speedster. I had the image of the kind of person you see in one of my dad's old Italian movies, Sophia Loren. But Paula, this is not right without the movie clip here. Yes, Dad. 7. No latecomers. You know how you... No, well, Mom is... Cookies. No, well, she's... Chocolate chip, wow, same as Mom. No, okay, it's fine, bring them. But Dad, don't be late. I have to go, I'm in the middle of rehearsal. I know I shouldn't have my phone on during rehearsal, Dad. Bye. My dad, he's made chocolate chip cookies too. We'll have a bake-off. Paula, without the visuals here, I'm not sure this is working.
Just keep going.
I'd pull up to my then girlfriend's house, give her a helmet, and she'd hop on the back of my bike. And then we'd take off to school. Running clubs often passed us. Women pushing their baby strollers could easily keep up with us. Christy's coming! Nice! She took the Griffin Prize winners' poems, cut them into little pieces, and then sent them to Dr. DeLuna every day for a week. They must have been good because DeLuna was so scared, he called security. The cops caught Christy and were going to charge her. DeLuna gave her a 90. He said he'd have given her a perfect 100 if she'd have gone to court and spent jail time. But I had wheels, motorized wheels. Except the chain kept on jumping off the gear thingy, and then I had to get Dad to pick me and the bike up, and then I had to spend hours loosening and tightening bolts. I could ride the bike. Don't even get me started on how much it cost. Paula, this is supposed to be the financial breakdown chart. It's supposed to go in here, and you see the cost to obtain the licenses.
Vespa song.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Well, I fell in love with an Italian girl. She was older, she was broken, but she showed me the world. I was so happy, but now she's gone away. That's why I sing this broken-hearted ballad today. Where is my little Vespa assert my heart? Where is my little Vespa? Is she whole or all apart? We met in the summer in an old factory. She was sad, she was lonely, so I took her home with me. I took her apart, I fixed what was broke. Every wire, every tube, every single wheel spoke. I fixed all I could, and we had so much fun. But every 40 minutes she would refuse to run. Where is my little Vespa, does she? Why could I not make her stay? Her body was weak, she needed He took all my money, he took everything. He took my little Vespa, and that is why I sing. That sneaky little man put my Vespa in a box, sold her for pieces, then ran from the cops. Where is my little Vespa? I'll search far and I'll search wide. Where is that stinking bastard? He may run, but he can't hide. Where is my little Vespa? Does she miss me at all? My poor old little Vespa, if she were human, would she call? So, I lost the bike to a crooked mechanic and started looking for real motorcycles. You know, ones with keys. I showed my dad one I found on Kijiji. Says if he can loan me the money, I'll pay him back every nickel. He does me one better. For my birthday, he says he'll pay half if he gets to ride it once in a while. Done. For Christmas, he enrolls us in an M2 motorcycle course. And then in April, we're in a parking lot in the east end of the city. It's cold, chilly, pissing rain, and there's 2 days of intense driving lessons. But by the end of it all, we're handed our M2 licenses, and it's like we were dancing with someone we were falling in love with. We have these shitty grins. Sit in the driver's seat of an automobile, and you expect comfort. It's like you're in your living room lazy boy with the scenery changing. Seats are cushy, adjustable. Everything is within reach. Crank up the tunes.
What is love?
Cafe Grande or Big Gulp in the cup holder.
The rain free.
Maybe a bag of Doritos and some dip in the plug-in mini fridge. Talk on the phone.
Oh, hey,
Kids watch movies.
there's a snake in my boot.
Dogs jump from the back to the front, and to the back, to the front again, all the while the picture outside, the windshield changes, and you barely even notice a highway. But on a bike, you must first be aware of the weather before you even straddle that engine. And whatever the weather, it will be hitting you at between 50 and 110 kilometers an hour. Parts need zipping, belted, open for air, or closed for safety. Then, it's kickstand, key, clutch, on, start. 1, 2, 3, start. You must make a serious decision to turn this thing on. It's kind of a foreplay. Do it right and she starts to purr. And I'm not denying it, that vibration happens right between your legs. Your senses come alive. They have to. That road the SUV waddles on may have oil, sand, animals, pothole, water. On a bike, those are disasters waiting to pull out your wheels from underneath you. She teaches the rider to be more than a passenger. You must be an artist. You must see and hear and feel it all. The magnolias before Kentucky Derby Day, the lilacs in June, morning bakery's fragrances, bus fumes. All the while you must be aware of who is in front, behind, and on either side of you, lest they forget that you are there. Bugs on your helmet, or in your teeth. If you want her to change lanes, you lean. No sudden movements. Avoid the hot asphalt, the patch of water, the dead skunk in the middle of the road. Hold on, be aware, but find that relaxed spot. And once you do, it's a 360-degree vision of the wonders of the world. And she'll take you places you never thought possible. I can't say it's love at first sight for everybody, but it was for me. Paula, I need water.
Tibor. No. The theater is great. Victor is pumped. It's just what we needed. Thanks for sneaking us in. Much appreciated. Did you get my text? Yeah, slight problem. All the props and set are in a van, and I don't really know where it is. I'm gonna try to get the show moved. I realize that. Well, as a backup, do you think we could raid your storage? We had 3 screens, 4 projectors. You wouldn't happen to have... No, I guess not. Well, I also had a list of props that was 2 pages long. Great. Great. Well, hopefully we don't have to use them. Just wanted to back up. No. I promise to walk up after.
And within a month, I had my own Honda 2005 250cc Candy Apple Red Rebel. Now we're talking. Don't even get me started on how much it costs. Paula, there's supposed to be a screen showing money, pouring money into a pit, showing us up to $5,000.
$621.50.
And my share is only like 300 hours of busboying if I don't spend anything on anything like Carla's prom.
What are you complaining about? I spend 30 grand a year just to live, more or less.
Who's got 30 grand to spend?
Exactly. I may not be around much longer.
You're kidding. You're kidding, aren't you?
Thank God my mom has a good health plan. Jeremy. Oh. Yeah, what's the news? Uh-huh. Okay, well, when? Okay. I see. Well, don't be a hero. Just let the police... I see. How long do you think it'll take to get here? Okay, great, hun. Bye. Then we'll be here shortly.
About time. What was that about the police?
Oh, it'll all be clear later. I've got a Honda.
I've got a Honda 250cc candy apple red motorcycle. Paula, we need the big motorcycle sound here. I'm 18, I have a job, a candy apple red rebel, and a girlfriend that I'm taking to prom. But I'm doing shit in my first year at university. In fact, I'm taking a makeup course in summer school. French. It's the Canadian thing to do. But this professor, Professor De La Salle, his worksheets were photocopies of photocopies of photocopies from the 1960s. And De La Salle would arrive and leave at the bell. He didn't have an office because he did not want to be bothered. A real dickhead, or in French, a putain. But it's a beautiful May night. I text my girlfriend I got the corsage ordered, my suit is pressed, and in 24 hours we'll be having fun at her prom. Life is good. I gotta take this. Hi, Mom. I'm still in rehearsal. Who? Uncle Pete. Aunt Mary Lou, too. And the girls. Right. You know, Mom, it's just a little dissertation. It's not like it's anything on Broadway. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. Mom, I have to go. Squares, too. No. Okay, it's fine. Bring them. I have to go. I love you, too. Oh my God, now the whole family is coming. 2, 3, 5 cousins, and aunt, and Uncle Pete. Uncle Pete. The only shows he sees have On Ice in the title. Like Snow White, On Ice. Like Pirates of the Caribbean, On Ice. No, wait, that's not right. The last show he talked about, the performer used a pole and ping pong balls. He's gonna be bored out of his effing mind.
I usually wear my boots.
I usually wear my boots, but tonight I happen to be wearing my slip-ons. If I had been wearing my boots, I would have had to take the time to lace them on, and none of this would have happened. I get my check for the last 2 weeks' work, put it in my jean jacket. I grab my bag. On my way out, Jojo the Greek says, "Watch yourself." She's into horoscopes, and I tell her it's a perfect night for a bike ride, and I'm going to enjoy it. Then I step out to the warm Toronto night air as 2 idiots on crotch rockets shake the glass. Key in the ignition, kickstand, on start, 1, 2, 3, starts. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, right, I put on my helmet. What?
Nothing.
No, tell me.
Just keep going.
No, tell me.
Well, I didn't believe it.
What?
I didn't believe you put on your helmet.
You didn't believe it? What?
Well, you know, some actors, even in rehearsal, when they're using a prop, I really believe that I'm seeing them use that prop. Do you know Eric Peterson?
Who's that?
He's the old guy from Corner Gas.
All right, he's fantastic. I like him.
He's a friggin' good stage actor, too.
So you're saying...
Well, it's not a criticism. I just didn't see a helmet.
You didn't see a helmet.
Not really.
You didn't see a helmet because it's in a Rubbermaid prop box in a van somewhere. I take off my helmet.
Put on.
What?
You put on your helmet.
I put on my helmet.
Much better.
Strap it tight, and I'm off.
Nice.
Such a beautiful night. I stopped for gas. Full tank for less than $5. I guess I'm not watching what I'm doing, and some of it spills over a little bit. Shit. No problem. I'll just ride the long way home. That way I can burn off some of the extra. The world's a great place. As I get on the lake shore, there's a rider up ahead, so I move into the staggered position. We nod to each other as we stop at Royal York. No way. That's a 650 Triumph Thunderbird. I'm riding with the wild one. Only bike I'd want more is a 1953 Vincent Black Shadow. We get close to my home and I'm thinking, when will I ever get the chance to ride with that bike again? I'm just going to show this guy to Mississauga. Maybe I'll stop by my girlfriend's and then head on home and study for Dickhead's French class. Perfect. You can hum any one of the hokey songs from my dad's playlists, from Born to Be Wild to Born to Run, but I prefer I Don't Want a Pickle, I'd rather ride my motorcycle. This is the perfect night. Next thing I know is I'm no longer holding my handlebars. Now what, Paula? Where's the harness? How am I supposed to fly if I don't have the harness?
Yeah, Jeremy, where are you now?
Actually, I thought the sky and the road kept on changing places really fast. Like, sky, road, sky, road, sky, road. And I'm thinking, how's that happening? And then splat.
What do you mean it's the wrong band?
Yeah, Freddie. No, it is tonight. No, I sent you the address already like 6 times. Alright, no worries, man. Now I'll save you a seat for sure. Sure.
I don't want to hear that. That is not what I want to hear.
Right next to Dr. DeLuna, if that's what you want.
Jeremy, I'm starting to get the feeling that the truth is being stretched a little bit here. Hello? Hello?
I'm not quite sure where I am. But first, I'm going this way. Then, I'm going that way. I'm looking directly up at the sky, and then the road, and then the sky, and then the road. I'm supposed to be spinning around now. And then my leg hurts like fucking hell, and there's supposed to be a projection here.
I know that, Victor. I'm perfectly aware. Not a good time. So like for 15 seconds.
So for like 15 seconds, everything is silent. I hear the wind and nothing else. And then when I finally stop hitting the pavement, hyper sounds. I hear every piece of dust, every pebble. And then the cars whiz by inches from my head. Inches! I sit up like a Cub Scout around a campfire. Good, I can sit. I take off my helmet.
Excellent.
Head, good. Neck, good. Collarbones, nice. Chest, great. Balls, 1, 2, okay, I still have them. Great. Thigh, oh my god, great. Shin, shit. There's a chunk of something sticking out where my ankle should be. Well, that certainly shouldn't be there. I yank it out, and there's a gush of blood like an oilman struck pay dirt. I'm shocked and puzzled at the same instant. I can't believe all that blood is coming out from my... Hold on. I see a problem here. I see a big, big problem here. There's supposed to be, what, 8 characters that are supposed to be on screens in the next 4 minutes that aren't there?
Look. I know the lines. Hi, my name is Moira. I'm an RN trained in first aid.
Oh, my angel. As she says this, I guess she takes her scarf and wraps it around my wound. Before she says anything else, I tell her my name, my birth date, today's date, and my address. Anything else I ask, I took first aid at school. She stands up, and I try to, no, bad idea, well, impossible idea. I take off my backpack, decide to call my dad, tell him I've been in an accident. This one's bad.
Do you want me to come?
No, I'm closer to Mom's. She'll come. And then the phone call I dread. I'm not going to say my mom overreacts, but you know those opera singers who hug the pillars and beat their breasts? Hi, Mom. You know you've been bugging me to get rid of the motorcycle? Done. Now, I hate to be a bother, but I think you need to come here before the ambulance does. I tell her where I am, and fortunately my brother's there with her too, so he'll come as well. And then some well-dressed lady cuts through the crowd and looks directly at my torn-up leg. oh my, is that a bone sticking out of my leg? And then she, and I don't believe this, tries to put it back into my pant leg. What the fuck? And then she says,
Don't call the police. I'll pay.
a little more Polish.
Don't call the police. I will pay.
Better.
I will work on it.
What?
That's the driver. I saw the whole thing, man. She just missed me by inches.
The guy on the Thunderbird, he had this weird Owen Wilson voice. I think he was an accountant.
Wow. I saw the whole thing, man. She just missed the bird by inches.
The biker, the nurse, and I all cannot believe what the woman just said. Instinctively, I say, what? And then she repeats,
Don't call police. I will pay.
it's as if that is what one does when one causes an accident.
I was coming from church. They serve alcohol in your church, do they? What kind of church has a service at 10:30 on a Wednesday night?
The well-dressed lady walks back to her car. She has on very high heels and a very short skirt for a lady that I judge to be in at least her 60s. There's a piece of her fender missing from her car. Oh, I've been hit by a car. I look over. I've been hit by a brand new Bavarian Motorworks Gran Turismo. Those are nice, well-built cars. Ow, 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 ow. Now I'm seeing the flashing red lights of some kind of vehicle. A Mazda Miata screeches past me leaning on his horn. Another driver gives me the finger. What the fuck? You think I want to be laying here in the middle of the road? Oh my god, okay, I think I might be missing my girlfriend's prom. I better call her. Hi, Carla. I don't think I'm gonna make it to prom.
What now?
I was in a little accident.
Sure.
You're taking this very well. It's not so little.
What's that sound?
Oh, it's an ambulance. Nope, it's a fire truck.
Fire truck.
Bye, I love you. Neck brace. Never mind, I will act it.
Good idea.
I'm lying on the ground with a neck brace on. As a precaution, the firemen say. Next thing I know is I see the shiny shoes of a police officer.
What's your name?
I tell them,
Was there anyone else with you on the bike?
no, I was riding alone.
I saw the whole thing, man. Just missed the bird by inches. When I want you to talk, I'll ask. Driver's license and vehicle registration.
Oh, it's in my backpack. I'll get it for you. And the cop takes my backpack from me. And at that moment, I hear my mom shout in. I
Hey!
can't see her because I'm lying flat on the ground, but I definitely recognize her voice.
What are you doing with that?
My mom takes the backpack from the cop and tells him she'll get whatever they need out of it. And for that, I am forever grateful. With those two cops, who knows what they might have planted on me? I'm not trying to say, but they certainly didn't inspire much confidence in the police force. They were trying their best to blame me for the accident.
How fast were you going?
50 kilometers an hour, maybe less.
You sure?
Yes. Oh, holy shit, this is starting to hurt a lot.
Racing the other rider?
Racing, what?
How much alcohol have you had tonight?
None.
Where are you traveling from?
Work.
Where do you work?
I work at the Nonas. The EMS guys show up and are patting me down.
Where does it hurt?
Oh, I don't know, but I'd say it's centered in that giant hole in my leg. Oh, shit. No, I'm better now, it's fine.
What drugs have you had tonight?
None, unless tomato sauce is now considered a drug. Right about then, the woman who says she's an RN turns to the cops and says,
My name is Moira. I'm a registered nurse. I was walking right over there, and I witnessed the entire thing. That woman in the black car, well, she made a U-turn from the outside lane and hit the young man you see on the road right in the leg. You can see the damage on her fender, and the fender that was in his leg is right here. Get out of the car, lady. We need to talk.
as the cops are talking to the RN and the EMS are doing their job, my mom and my brother walk over.
Victor!
Mom, I'm so sorry. My mom has a look on her face that's kind of like horror mixed with pissed offness, and you don't want that look on her face because all of a sudden her Irish heritage rage can kick in, and let's just say that if the BMW had hit her, it would have had to have been towed to the scrapyard. But she kind of has it together. My brother, on the other hand...
Yo, bro. Oh, that looks serious. Where's the bike?
I don't know. Somewhere over there.
No way. Holy shit.
What?
Nothing.
No, tell me what?
Nothing. Where'd you get hit?
In my fucking leg, where do you think?
I mean, where were you when you got hit?
On my bike.
I kind of knew that. I mean, James, don't talk to him. He's had a concussion.
Actually, I think it's best if you do talk to me, and the EMS guys are efficient. One puts me in a neck brace and the other pats me down like guys done. Paula, we need to have those photos up. As nasty as those cops were, we need to have the EMS guys photo up. They were the greatest.
I'm working on it.
I'm lying on the ground as they pat me. Honestly, I haven't been doing anything wrong. I don't drink, I'm not even 19 until November, and I don't smoke. The EMS guy is calling over to his buddy as he pats me down. You know, arm,
Okay.
chest,
Okay.
neck,
Okay.
and then he says,
We don't have to check the leg.
I can't see anything because they have a horse collar on my neck. I move to my side, and then a board is slid under me. And then I'm lifted off the ground. I'm lifted straight onto a gurney. Paula, the bed. How am I supposed to... The bed, Paula.
Yeah, so I was thinking, can we skip this and get back to...
Impossible. What do you expect me to do? Crawl up on the air? Hello? Hi, Dr. DeLuna. Yes, 7 o'clock. Looking forward to it. I've saved you a seat. No, not that it's a full house. Yes, it's a real theater. No, really. Okay, see you soon. Break a leg. Very funny, sir. Auf Wiedersehen. And the next thing I know, I'm in the ambulance. I feel a heck of a lot safer in there. The EMS guys tell me the two cops were idiots. They didn't know how to use the breathalyzer, so they weren't going to test the cop who hit me. The lady who hit me. The pain in my leg almost makes me forget that not 25 minutes ago, I was thinking about the prom and what a fantastic night it is. On a scale of 1 to 10, this pain is a 90. I start to think about the accident for only the second time that evening. It becomes an addiction. The damn thing runs and reruns in my mind every time I try and not think about it. Every time I get into a car, every time I try and sleep. I don't really know how to describe the pain in my leg. Drop a frozen turkey on your toes. That hurts. Maybe even break something. Now move that memory of pain about 4 inches above your ankle and have the big bone stick out through a hole in your skin because a 2,000-pound turkey just smashed into it. No. Use a hammer. Use it with 2 hands and give it all you got and hit yourself in the shin. No. Use a sledgehammer. Get the biggest guy you know to swing that sledgehammer right about there and then multiply that by about 1,000. You get the idea. A little.
Look what I found in the basement.
Jesus.
We're just gonna give you a shot of morphine.
No, I don't take drugs. Not even ask. Ow! Oh my God. Maybe I should take a little bit. Right here. Come on, please. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Come on. I hear the answer. I'm out again. Which is good because this leg is starting to hurt like a toothache times a million. And then I pass out. When I wake up, I feel a nurse changing my bandages for what feels like the 10th time. And I think, geez, I don't think I'm going to be able to donate blood next week.
You know what's odd? The first time I went to Emerge, it was messed up too. But I could walk and everything. I don't know, I felt like a faker. Well, I feel even worse now knowing how long you waited. Hope I didn't jump the line. Here. How's this?
Was it an accident?
No, I went there on purpose.
No, was it an accident that brought you to the ER?
I guess. Go for my wake up. Hi, Tibor? Yeah, I found a few things. What else have you got in storage? No, I don't know if the band's gonna make it.
I wake up and there's 36 staples in my leg. But the hole in my leg is still there? Did you run out of staples? And then I pass out. When I wake up, I'm in a room of my own for fear of infection. The doctors have to wait for the swelling to go down before they can close the wound. Could be a week. I never really know who anybody is that walks into my room. Very few people introduce themselves. Most have a job to do as efficiently as possible. Read a chart, deliver a meal. I never want to see rice pudding again. If you were to ask me who my doctor is, all I can say is, I don't know, he wore a mask. And I'm going through bandages like diapers at a daycare. My dad is trying to document everything. He has that camera everywhere. Every 15 minutes or so, there's a howl from the next room. Well, not really a howl. It's more like you ever have to live through an alley cat in heat on a hot August night? Yeah. I asked the nurse what that noise is when I come up from the deep dive of morphine, and I'm told there's an 86-year-old lady in the room next to mine with a broken hip. She speaks no English and has no family whatsoever. How sad. You gotta feel for her. For about 2 hours, and then if I could stand, I'd walk over there and strangle her myself. But I tell the nurses I'd willingly give her some of my own morphine.
You know what's odd? I had a howler when I first went to the hospital too. I was sharing a room with a 7-year-old boy who he hadn't had a bowel movement in days, and he was in pain. So the doctors gave him something and booked him in for an overnight. He howled just like your old lady did.
Not much fun, is it? What happened to him?
I guess whatever they gave him worked, because in the middle of the night, he beelined it to the washroom. Then there were sounds like he was gonna lift off, like a shuttle launch, right off the toilet. He could have farted the whole alphabet.
Brian Webley's coming. You know Yelp kind of rates restaurants? Well, Brian Webley created a Yelp duplicate that rated his ex-lovers. It caused a bit of panic at school because most of the lovers overlapped. And the last one, a guy, really pissed off not knowing Brian was bi.
Me? I'm an easy patient.
Oh, okay. Me? I'm an easy patient. I sleep, look around. Oh, hi, Mom. When did you get here? Oh, you haven't left. No, don't comb my hair. No, don't fluff my pillow. No, don't crank that. Ah! No, I'm fine. Just sit down. Dad? Where'd you come from? School. Oh, right. How's school? And then I'm out. Maybe for a few minutes, maybe a day. I don't know. When I finally come back to humanity, my dad is there. It's dark, and he's got his laptop on. Dad, I need to pee. I don't know. Help me out. I haven't been out of bed yet. What time is it? 11:30. Morning or night? Night. Okay. Oh, no. It's just the blood rushing to my... Ah! Fuck! Oh, I just forgot to put my foot down. Not a good idea. Not at all. I'm starting to feel all dizzy and sweaty. Dad, give me the crutches. Please, give me the crutches, Dad. No, I still have to go. No, I don't want the bedpan. I tried it earlier when Mom was here. I don't know how they expect you to do it when you're lying down. It takes me and my dad about 10 minutes to get to the washroom. Every time I try and move, the line going into my arm gets all tangled up. Every time I try to move that arm, ow, needle in my vein moves. Hurts enough just to make me forget my leg. My leg. If you'd asked me a week ago what a tibia and fibula were, I would have thought you were ordering off the Bombay House menu. Dad, leave me here. I stand, put the crutch under one arm, and with the other I'm holding on to the intravenous wheelie thingy. I'm trying to keep my foot from touching the ground. Gravity's quickly working on it, and it's starting to throb. Oh my God, it's turning purple. My foot, nothing. I gotta piss quickly and get back into bed as soon as possible. I can't piss. I've been here at least 2 days, and I'm taking in a lot of liquids, and I still can't piss. I know I have to. If you felt my belly, it's as tight as a Japanese koto drum. Punk, punk, punk. So I try and think of Niagara Falls. About all that comes out is a tiny little mouse fart. Oh my God, nothing works. I can feel my back teeth floating. I can feel my innie belly button becoming an outie belly button. I can't take it any longer. I can't stand like a flamingo anymore. The pain in my leg wins. Dad, help me back into bed. We're like Chico and Groucho trying to get me back to the bed. You try getting into bed without your foot touching anything to anything ever. Yeah. It still hurts like hell, and I still can't piss. As soon as my ass hits the mattress, I know I need to pee. Ow, I can feel the rod in every one of those goddamn staples. It hurts just enough to make me think that I dropped the BMW on it again. I see stars, I see red dots, I see an impressionist view of hell. Dad, I need to pee! He calls in the night nurse. She looks about 4 years younger than I am. I have no doubt she's carded every time she orders her wine spritzer. Might be her first year on the job, maybe her first week. And she's actually very pretty. Hi. Jenny, the nurse, says, this can happen with my medication. We might need to use a catheter. Who's we? I don't know what that is, but my dad has a look on his face like it's not something very pleasant. I thank her and tell her that I'll think about it. Oh my God, it hurts. Dad and I go through the whole routine again. I even put my hand under warm water and nearly fall over. Dad hops me back into bed. I feel the rod in every one of those goddamn staples every time I try and move. Finally, I say, Dad, I need the catheter. For a moment, I'm sure I'm seeing double. But nope, there are 2 nurses on this shift, and neither of them looks old enough to vote. And Dad's kind of smirking. Dad, if you take a picture, I swear to God, I'm going to shove that lens so far up your ass you won't need a colonoscopy. What the hell is that? The other nurse has pulled out what looks to be a 3-foot-long metal straw. Okay, maybe it's only 8 inches. Part of me thinks it must be some kind of compliment if they think I need a needle that'll go 8 inches into the tip of my... Oh my God. These 2 recent grads flip on their latex gloves, snap, snap, they lift up my gown, and here's Popeye, kind of half-mast. Not from seeing the nurses, really. It's kind of one of those semis guys get when there's no place for the piss to go, but right up the spout. Yeah, and I still can't piss. It's kind of like a water hose. When you leave it lying there and you turn the water on and it gets hard. Yeah. Stephanie, the other nurse, is holding it with the littlest of her fingers, she's trying to get a cannelloni needle to stand up on a table. She's making sure there's nothing sexual about this. Holding it with the littlest of her fingers, touching the Victor Jr. Yeah, and I still can't piss. And all of a sudden, like a miniature fucking sword swallower, this steel rod is guided into the tip of my... Oh my God, it's surprisingly cold. Oh, I'm starting to feel somewhat better. And then Stephanie stops. She has to change bags. I filled a whole liter of this stuff. Nice. Soon the valves open and we're shipping the goods south of the transfer again. I've never felt so happy in my life. I'm starting to feel somewhat better now. Well, as good as you can be, propped up on your elbows, staring at your dick alongside 2 nurses. And your dad, who, by the way, has turned a shade of gray, almost feeling this himself. He's even stopped joking about it. And then she stops again. Why? She has to change bags for the second time. They've never seen anybody fill 2 liters of this stuff. Well, stand back, ladies. I'm sure there's more of me where that came from. Is there a Guinness World Record for this? Somewhere after that 3rd liter, I'm feeling much better, and I'm sure everything will be all right. They slide the needle out of me, and within minutes, I'm sound asleep. What? What's the matter?
Nothing.
No, again with the nothing. Tell me.
1 catheter. 1.
Yeah?
I don't know, I guess it's more painful for guys. I have to catheter at least 3 times a day. At least someone did it for you. You know, when I learned, it was me, a nurse, and a hand mirror. So, what do you think? This is the bed. That as the screen. We can use hats and props for all the characters.
Oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Nerves getting to you?
Oh, I don't know what I was thinking doing a play at all. I'm way out of my comfort zone here.
Yeah, well, nothing great was ever created when one was comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I need, Paula. Platitudes. No, look, I'm totally grateful for you stage managing my dissertation, giving me brilliant suggestions, teaching me what downstage is. Who would have thought down was up and up down? And where the hell is Jeremy? Freddie's texting me with the address again. Oh, I texted you already, Freddie.
Is there any way we can get the show moved?
No way, why?
I mean, well, just in case, Jeremy.
No way. Dr. DeLuna is flying to the Oberammergau flying to Germany tonight for the Oberammergau. Why? What's wrong?
My mom and dad are here. My mom and dad are here.
My mom and dad are here. They're actually very civil to one another. Mom's babbling. Dad's eyeing my jello. I've got my laptop on. Friends FaceTime me, send me clips from the prom. The doctors say that they're not going to close the wound. They're going to keep it clean and let the skin grow over it. It's too deep for a graft and too large to staple. I'm not going to lie. This is a very depressing night. I hate that woman in the Beamer. And I'm not hungry no matter what my parents bring me. And I'm always dizzy. Every time they change that fucking wound, it hurts like hell. Especially if I don't keep it elevated. And that woman in the next room is constantly making her sound. Can't something be done? 3 days and we're going into the weekend. Nobody's telling me when I can go home. Friends Skype me from the basements, coffee shops, pizza parlors. I should be happy. I should. But all I am is pissed off that they can go wherever they want, whenever they want, and I'm stuck bleeding in a hospital bed next to the howling witch. My dad brings me some yarn and some needles. The scar fight started before the holidays. Dad, take it home. I don't want it. Around 3 in the morning, I'm lying wide awake, feeling really sorry for myself, lonesome and bored, and I think, my life is over. I'm totally fucked. I'm never going to be able to do anything ever again. My life is over.
I know how you felt.
Sure you do. You know, I hate when people say that.
So do I. That's why I never said it.
What do you mean you know?
Oh, Victor, I gotta sit down.
Are you all right?
Touch of vertigo. Short of sleep. Do you remember when we first met?
High school?
You were in grade 10, I was in 12. Our school was staging Peter Pan the musical.
Right. My girlfriend at the time was in the chorus.
Yeah, well, I guess you were waiting for her, for rehearsal to end. Well, I just had a big cry with Miss Callahan.
The drama teacher, right?
Yeah. I found out that month that I had MS, and I kind of just gave up on life. Miss Callahan was the only one who noticed. said, "Paula, what's the matter? Something's bugging you." I just burst out into tears, like big, heavy kind of things. I thought I was gonna die, or at least be in a wheelchair by graduation, which was only a month away. She kind of let me let it all out. And then she patiently asked me, "Well, what do you want to do after high school?" I said, "Well, I want to do theater. Maybe teach." "Well, then that's what you have to do." And then she stopped me. She said, "Paula, I look at my classes, and I see so many students with skills and talent, and only about 1 in 1,000 actually use that talent. The difference is the others have found their excuse. Now, if only my parents had paid more attention or hadn't divorced, if only I had more money, if only I could put down my PlayStation or cell phone." She kind of said you had to live. Do the best you can with every chance you get. Don't look for excuses. I was pissed at her. Like, she wasn't sympathetic. She didn't put on that face like, "Oh, that's too bad." I only realized later she cared more. So she leaves. My eyes are red, my nose is snotty, and I look like shit. And then you come along. Come back. And you offer me a chocolate chip cookie. Homemade.
With or without pecans?
With, I think?
Probably Dad's. Maybe Mom's.
Well, you sat there and you talked to me about how weird high school is while I ate the cookie. It was such a good cookie. Chocolate was dark, there's oatmeal, hints of orange and vanilla. I just thought, I keep feeling sorry for myself all the time. I'm gonna miss out on all this fantastic stuff. You know, you can't go back in time. It's only pointed in one direction, and every moment better be appreciated.
You know who else likes my mom's cookies? Freddie Gearhart. Again, I texted you the address already, Freddie. Really nice guy. Doesn't always play by the rules, you know. I knit him a scarf in our advanced research methods class. It was the only way I could stay awake. I know he's smart. He's read all this European stuff. Günter Grass, Hermann Hesse, Bertolt Brecht. The guy speaks 5 languages. His project presentation was an empty parking lot. Seriously, he brought us to the Ryerson parking lot and there wasn't a single car there. De Luna laughed, ha, and said, "There is nothing there for me to mock." Freddie took it well, didn't say a word. He's the kind of guy that's always baking, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure if what he did was brave or completely stone stupidity. But then De Luna wondered, where are all the cars that should be here? De Luna then realized his Volkswagen should have been in that parking lot. De Luna found it that night in his own garage. When I looked around the parking lot, I realized someone had written native names of rivers and trees all in the cracks.
Go from, my life is over.
My life is over. I don't want to watch YouTube. My friends are asleep. Dad's asleep in the chair. So I pick up the knitting. I'm so mad and my stitches are so tight that I can barely get the needle out. I need to relax my grip. So I start thinking of going to New York with my dad and my brother, and Ferza Bruta, and the food trucks, and all the plays in High Park in Toronto, and the Blue Dragon, my first Robert Lepage show. And then I see that my stitches are more even, and by the time the sun rises, I have nearly half a scarf done. And then I pass out. When I wake up, I ask my dad for more yarn and some needles. And then automatically the accident reruns in my mind like an earworm piece of music. And here come the happy volunteers. In an hour, Nurse Katerina will be by to change my wound, my bandages. An hour after that, the nutritionist will come by with the lunch that I won't eat. Even if it's so bad, even my dad won't touch it. In 10 minutes, the howling witch will start her screaming. A tall tan man breaks the routine. Dress slacks, golf shirt, fairly fit. Fairly fit. He introduces himself to my father as Dr. Something. Am I being released from this palace of boredom? Not quite, but the man does come with a plan. Hospitals do not like to discharge patients unless they are sure they have a safe place to return to. By safe, we mean are there steps? If so, are there handrails, guardrails in the bathroom, rugs?
You know, Dr. Something seems really nice.
Yeah, turns out to be a real scammer. Forged my name on a bill for $50,000 and sent it to my insurance plan for a recovery plan he's written for me without having me once checked out. The physio that I eventually went with put me through 3 hours of excruciating exercises before they even talked about a recovery plan. Dr. Something Clinic said they will help me get back to health. The physio that I'm with now says they can help me all they can, but I have to do the work myself. Here's another cliche for you, Paula. You have to do it by yourself, but you can't do it alone. Oh my God, Paula Robert Lepage is coming.
Sure it's not one of your classmates pulling a prank?
Right. I'll bet it's Christy. The doctors come to see me. There's one for the bone and one for the skin. They tell me the swelling's gone down enough and I can go home. And then I'm given the boot. This boot. The walking boot. Which is ironic because I can't walk on it.
Jeremy! Still looking for the man? With the police? Well, where are you? Where exactly are you? Well, we're in the West End. Oh, it's odd. Yes, that's very odd. Oh, because I just went outside. Yeah, just stepped outside this very theater, and you'll never guess what I saw parked no more than a block away. The rental van. No, Jeremy, not another van that looks just like the one we were using. It's the one we're using. The exact same one. What the hell is going on? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You did what? A test drive? Oh, unbelievable. No, I don't care if your mother said she'd cover the cost. That's not the point, Jeremy. You mean it was never... Jeremy Stanton, you get your big fat ass over here as fast as humanly as possible. Because I need the keys to the goddamn van is why. When I have an audience. No, I can't move it, Jeremy. Jeremy? Jeremy!
Oh my God, why didn't I see it? Why didn't I see it?
See what? What's the matter?
You've been keeping it from me, haven't you? Oh my God, how could I have been so blind, so stupid?
I thought we could make it work.
You should have told me, Paula. You should have told me.
I know, but I thought you might not notice.
Oh, I almost didn't notice. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to fail the whole course. I'm going to be kicked right out of university.
It's not that bad.
Are you kidding? It's like, holy shit, let's look at Victor the Idiot.
It's not you, it's Jeremy.
Jeremy?
If he hadn't lied to
That's
me...
not the name of the French professor.
French professor?
Yes, Monsieur de la Salle. Avez-vous un fum? The Tabernacle French professor. 2 strikes, I'm out.
You lost me.
You see, 1, de la Salle is French. 2, he's a professor.
Go on.
Monsieur de la Salle is French. Robert Lepage is French. Dr. De Luna loves Robert Lepage. Dr. De Luna loves French. I make fun of French Professor de la Salle.
Okay.
2. Professor de la Salle is a professor at my university. Dr. De Luna is a professor at my university. 2 strikes, I'm out.
I think it's 3 strikes.
Not if I hit a high foul ball and it's caught.
Then that's not a strike, really.
Strike 3! I suck at metaphors. An English major who's bad at metaphors. There, dumb dead, shut the curtains, close the lights, I'm going home.
Victor, I don't think DeLuna's gonna care. It's a very small part of the show.
But if I hadn't had to take that course, I wouldn't have been on that bike, on that night, in that spot.
And if you were born 2 minutes later, none of this would have happened either.
Well, that's ridiculous.
You know, if you're always looking behind you, you're never gonna see the road ahead.
Oh, great. Another one for Grandma to cross-stitch.
Where's your knitting?
Here. Why?
Wait. Here, the script. Here, where you say, in fact, I'm taking a makeup course in summer school.
French.
French, yeah. See what I'm doing? Just cutting it out, see? Just skip to... It's a beautiful May night.
But it's a beautiful May night.
See? It works. No one's wiser. Personally, I don't know why you're so worried about Deluna liking the French. You know, historically, Germans and French didn't get along too well.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Let's go with that.
Okay, now get your knitting.
Why?
I have something to tell you.
Why didn't you tell me you had MS?
What?
You have MS. You didn't tell me.
Well, I don't put it down on my resume. It's not like it's gonna get me jobs.
Are you all right?
The show, Victor, we're talking about your mortality here.
Are you gonna die?
That's a stupid question, and we've got to get moving.
I don't get that either.
It's my big mistake.
No, it's a nice tattoo. I like the shape.
When I got multiple sclerosis, I told everyone I had it. And then when they would ask me what MS is, to simplify it, I would just wave my arms around until their eyes glazed over. I got tired of explaining it, so I just got it tattooed on my arm instead.
That's MS?
No, this is a nerve. See this part? This part is a good nerve, like yours and most of mine. There's a coating over it so that the signal goes from here to here without interruption. So the middle part here, that's the cerebral cortex, and the outer layer, that coating, that's the myelin. So in my brain and spine, my immune system is eating away at the coating so that, you know, the signal doesn't always go where it should. The medication I'm on, it weakens my immune system, so it's not as aggressive on that coating. How they figured that out, I'll never know. But I'm grateful, even if it does cost a fortune. You know, I have this expensive inconvenience, but I'm in a profession that pays poorly. Kept on using it as an excuse, though. You know, whenever I would get mad or sad, overly emotional, loud, I would just blame it on my MS or my medication and point to my tattoo. So I found out I've got this thing, but it isn't really me. It's a fine line, because not everyone needs to know, but I need to learn when to tell someone I need help. Knit.
Okay.
4 hours ago, Jeremy called me and said there was an issue with the van.
You said that. Said he had trouble with the parking authority.
Yeah, it gets worse. So, while he was parking the van, he saw this. Okay, so it does get worse. While he's parking the van, parking authority was gonna. the van. While he was moving the van, well, he thought he had time to get something to eat.
Okay, not a surprise.
While he was gulping down his double cheeseburger and fries, he called and said someone stole the van.
What?
But he said he immediately called the police and that they went looking for it, and then he said they found it.
You're shitting me.
Then he called and said it was the wrong van.
Oh, I don't believe this.
Yeah, I found it a bit of a stretch myself.
This is my final.
I know.
If I don't ace this, I'm gonna be kicked out of university.
I understand.
I'm still on probation.
I understand.
I have to do this tonight.
I understand.
God damn it, Paula. I wouldn't have got your shitty asshole boyfriend to drive the van. I wouldn't have to
Hey,
do
now
this.
wait a second. We had to get him to drive the van because I can't drive the van because of my condition and you won't drive
I
the
can't
van.
drive. I have PTSD.
So, that's why we had to rely on Jeremy.
Oh crap, there goes my entire university career. Hello, the known-us. Maybe they'll give me my busboy job back, if I could stand long enough.
After Jeremy called me, I called T-Board.
What is a T-board?
He's the stage manager here. He's the one letting us use this space. You know, I had to pull in a lot of favors just to get this for the one night.
I'm totally grateful for that, Paula. When I told the professor my dissertation was in a real theater, his one eye lit right up. The other one's kind of a lazy eye, so I'm not quite sure what it's doing half the time.
Well, Tibor said that we could use anything that we find in their props.
So is that why you were pulling out all of this stuff?
I knew we could patch something.
Do they have screens?
I couldn't find any.
Projectors?
One,
Oh,
no bulb.
even if they did, laptop.
Is in the van.
I could call this Steerite 3.
Now, don't get mad at me.
Why would I get mad at you? It's not like it's your fault.
I did trust Jeremy.
No, he did his best.
The van's outside.
What? They found it?
A block away.
Why didn't Jeremy move it?
He's not there.
Where is Jeremy?
Well, I mean, he just, yeah, and then he, it's a long story, no time. Shh, there's no keys.
Where are the keys?
Jeremy has them.
And where is Jeremy?
I said long story, no time.
We start in 30 minutes, Paula.
30 minutes. If we push the curtain till 8, we can tell everyone that we're having technical difficulties. We can still do this. Call your family, text all your classmates and friends, tell them we need help unloading. I'm gonna go unlock the van.
Hey, everyone. Bit of a problem. Need help unloading van. Might have to hold show. Come ASAP. If we hold the show an hour, maybe my dad will come on time. Sent to Hannah, Arvid. Hello? Dr. DeLuna. Aye, well, I was just about to, but... Well, how long was the show? About an hour and a half. So it should finish 8:30. Well, it was supposed to, but... Cutting what close? Oh, I see. You've ordered an Uber 8:45. Have to be at the airport no later than 9:15. Right. No, we would want to be late for that. I see. Okay, I understand. You can't delay that any. Paula, your phone. Right. Direct flight to Germany. Night. So you can be there for rehearsal in the morning. Right, right. I know. I love the punctuality of theater myself. Paula, your phone! Right. We start exactly at 7 on the dot. Correct. Doors open 6:45. Looking forward to it as well. Okay. Break a leg. Yeah. See you. Oh, fuck. Ah, fuck my leg. Shit. Oh, I hate that woman in the Beamer. If I hadn't been hit by that car, I wouldn't have to get out of probation, and I wouldn't be on this goddamn stage. Oh, I'm just a goddamn loser.
Hi, you've reached the confidential voicemail of Paula Esperante, stage manager extraordinaire. If I don't answer, I'm in rehearsal or calling a show.
here any minute and I'll follow her back. I'll drop off the car and get to the van. You unload that shit and I'll take the van. Good luck getting all that stuff back to Victor's dad's garage. You know, I feel like I'm not being appreciated.
I got the laptop. Everything's there. Everything's safe. It's a block away. It's not even a block away. It's more like half a block. More like just half a block. Did you get your replies?
From whom?
Your classmates, friends, family. You know, if we boot it, we can get this up in 42 minutes.
I thought you said the van was stolen.
Oh, well, that's what Jeremy said. Can we?
And funny how the thieves brought it back.
Yeah, it's strange. We can figure that out after the show.
Where did you say Jeremy is?
I said he was following it with the police.
And how did the thieves get a key?
Victor, find me a bucket.
Why?
I think I might throw him.
Okay. Here. Okay, go. Are you all right?
Touch of vertigo happens sometimes. I'm on this new experimental drug. The side effects are kind of wonky. They say this one will either stabilize me or give me brain cancer.
You're kidding.
I wish. Okay. All right, I'm better now. Any responses from your list?
I haven't sent it yet.
Well, why? Why not?
Forget it. Dr. DeLuna called. He has to be out of here by 8:45. By 8:45. If we don't start at 7 on the dot, we're not going to finish in time. Are you having, like, whatever you have when you have that?
A relapse?
Is that what you call it?
No. This is more of like a pseudo-exacerbation. Sometimes MS symptoms come on when I get stressed.
What are the symptoms?
For me? Well, first it starts with a headache, but I thought I got that when Jeremy called. And then my foot kind of goes numb, but that happens sometimes. Then I got these shooting, kind of like electrical shocks in my spine, but that can all be explained away. Then I get dizzy, lose my equilibrium.
We're canceling the show.
What? No, look, let me...
No, I'm not ready to do the show.
Not true. Do you want me to call the prof? I'm sure I can get him to set another date. And you know, Jeremy's mom, she'll pay to fly him back from Europe. She's always paying for Jeremy's mistakes. All his speeding tickets, whenever he gets angry and smashes his PlayStation. New university, every year. You know, no, don't cancel the show on account of my health.
Paula, is Jeremy's mom's credit card on the van rental?
Yeah, why?
I want you to call Jim. One second. Freddie. Yeah, it's me, Victor. You remember how I knit you the toque and the scarf last year, and you said you wanted to pay me for it? You said if I wanted anything ever, yeah, I need to call in that favor right now. I need a van to disappear for about a couple of weeks. Right, great. It's right outside the theater, it's got a busted window, needs to vanish now. Paula, now I want you to call Jeremy and tell him and ask him where the van is.
I know where the van is. It's right outside.
No, it isn't. You haven't seen it.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. Jeremy! Hi, where are you? About 20 minutes away, at most. So you're not with the van? Well, because it's not there. No, I just looked and it's not there. Oh, I thought you picked it up. I guess someone stole it. All right, well, I gotta go. Why? That's a good question. What? Oh, I gotta go because I have a show to call.
Yes!
It feels terrible.
I can't wait to see how he explains this to his mom.
Yeah, that's what she gets for donating $3 to Monkey Mess and demanding a receipt.
Yes. Oh, it's my brother. He's in the lobby. Says there's like 50 people out there, and they're almost out of cookies. Well, I better go out there and tell them we're canceling the show.
Guess you found your excuse? Miss Callahan's theory.
Oh, but it's all in the van, Paula.
Oh, Victor, let me tell you something about theater. First, the show must go on. It's not a cliche, it's a rule. I'm at work. Every time you see a show, something goes wrong, but you don't know. Because you've never seen the show. You just think it's part of it. The only people who know that they've dodged a bullet are the cast and stage management. I usually wear my boots. That's why every night a live show is different. It's not like a movie. You know, a movie has the same frame tomorrow or 20 years from now. And you know, I bet if you ever do talk to the Barrel Pod, he could tell you about technical disasters that happened backstage that nobody ever knew about. Hi, my name is Moira. I'm a RN trained in first aid. Besides, I would be surprised if there's anyone in the audience who even knows who the fuck a Barrel Page is. Or even cares. Dad, leave me here. And what's the alternative? Cancel the show, you're still gonna have to do it. But will I be available? Will DeLuna? We sure as hell aren't gonna get Jeremy to rent us another van. When I wake up, my dad has the Saturday Star.
Stop. But we haven't even walked through the horrible pain of physio and finding a lawyer and the discovery.
I'll bring up the lights, you step into it. Anything else I'll cover.
It's a one-man show.
No, it's not. You know, someone once told me, that's life. You can do it by yourself, but you can't do it alone.
Okay.
It's Jeremy's mom.
Well, I only need a 50 to pass the course. Getting the theater most likely got me that.
When the cookies probably got you another 10% easy.
All right, don't answer that. You have a show to call.
I do.
And after this, I'm taking you to the no-nest for the biggest freaking calzone you've ever seen. Close the curtains, shut the lights, let's get on with the show.
Hey, it's Victor. Leave a message.
Hello, this is Robert Lepage. My good friend Dr. De Luna wrote me about your performance, and I'm intrigued. As I find myself in the city today, I called you earlier to please put a seat aside for me for tonight's performance. I'm on my way. Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. Merde.